So West Africa is one of the most prolific gold regions. I call it a province, the Birimian of West Africa, and it's delivered more than any other region around the world when it comes to new discoveries. And I built Rand Gold Resources on the back of the West African Birimian gold potential. When I started in the early 90s, it was risky, much more risky than it is today. And I've always said that, for instance, Mali, which is the very foundation on what we built Rand Gold Resources, has always been a country with risk. It worried me most, but it's the country that's delivered the most as far as our exploration success goes. When you operate in the emerging markets, and in particular the sub-Saharan region, you can only really prosper and be successful if you have a license to operate. It's a very complicated environment in which to operate, and you need a license to operate. And so, certainly we in Rand Gold Resources and now Barrick, we took us decades to earn that license. And again, we would never have done the deal with Sabodala if we didn't believe, and then encourage the onward consolidation with Endeavour. We would have never done that if we didn't feel those two companies had the ability to operate with a real license to operate in West Africa. I'm a big believer in consolidation of the industry. Barrick, Rand Gold merger started that process. I've been talking about it for years now. And then we led the consolidation of the Nevada assets. That's the Newmont and Barrick Nevada assets, which have been talked about for a long time, never really happened, to create the Nevada Gold Mines joint venture. And then subsequent to that, we had a number of consolidations in the industry, and Massawa took a decade to really bring to account. And the big debate around Massawa was, it was a significant deposit, but we had Sabodala right next door. And I don't believe that you end up building, the big mistake in gold mining is that we build mines right next door to each other, and we don't really utilize the capital base. And Sabodala had, it's got a fantastic bit of infrastructure. It had everything that you need to process the ore in Massawa initially, and then you could add a bit to it. So it made sense to partner with Teranga at the time and join all those deposits together and process them through one processing facility. The Endeavour consolidation in West Africa was always an inevitable occurrence. I've spoken to Sebastian, the CEO of Endeavour, many times over that consolidation. He started it, and I was privileged enough to be able to help Endeavour consolidate further. And now we have a real West African focused gold mining company, which really supersedes the Rand Gold brand. And Endeavour now listing on the London Stock Exchange again creates another significant vehicle for investors to invest specifically into West Africa.